all so much for being here to celebrate Kayla and JR tonight. They put their everything into this wedding, and I know it means the world to them to have you here. Love and support in the room is palpable. You guys are all awesome friends to them. I'd love to know you better, but it's nice to have you tonight. I handpicked Kayla as my very best friend 12 years ago. We were both the new kid on the same day, and I spotted her across the guidance counselor's office, beeline right to her, and at 7 a.m. with all the enthusiasm in the world, I said, "Hi, I'm Morgan, nice to meet you, what's your name?" And Kayla said, "Kayla?" And I spent weeks trying to be her very closest friend, and she spent weeks avoiding me. But persistence paid off, and in the end, I won. So here we are, 12 years later. And funny enough, the same thing happened for JR. Persistence paid off for him too. She kept saying no, and he kept asking her to go out, and she finally agreed. And look guys, here we are. So it worked out perfectly, and aren't we both so lucky? Because she is my very best friend in the whole world, and she is the kindest, most generous person I know. It amazes me constantly. And JR is such a kind, dependable heart. I'm so glad that they found each other as a match. See how you make each other better every day, and you lift each other up, even in small ways. It's beautiful to watch. And as the two of you continue to build your love and choose each other and work with each other every day, you're going to accomplish everything you want in life and build a beautiful life together. I wish you both nothing but love, laughter, joy, and happiness. And I'm sure you'll accomplish that because you're fabulous.
I can hear it. All right, let's go. Okay. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Nate. I'm JR's best friend. We've probably been best friends for about 20 some years since first grade. Now the rest of them pulled off my phone. Friends like JR don't come around too often. Not everyone is lucky enough to spend so many years together and still have something to say when we see each other all the time. In the 20 some years that I've been friends with JR, I always knew that he had my back, and I like to think the same for him. The night JR and Kayla first met, oh boy, yeah. We were sitting around the fire at my campsite, and JR looked like a 6-year-old on Christmas Eve. He was so excited, I didn't know whether he was going to puke or pass out. When Kayla finally asked him, "Hey, can you come pick me up?" It was like 12 o'clock in the morning. It was so late. And then we went back to our house. This is your famous dance move you guys do later. We went back to my house, and one of the first things JR did to try and impress Kayla was to dance. Apparently it worked. The floppy fish worked. You'll all see it later. Trust me. Be promised. Kayla, I'd really like to say some things about you. I really appreciate you because now after 20 years, JR is no longer my problem. So God bless, and good luck. But seriously, I couldn't be more happy for you two. You mean more than anything, JR, and he lets everyone know that. I love you guys, and I want to wish nothing but the best for you and your marriage, and I love you both so much, and thank you for allowing me to share and stay with you. So, before I get to the toast, I'd like to just take a moment to recognize the ones that can't be here with us today. Especially our other brother, Randy. We were like 3 amigos growing up. We were all together the same amount of time, 20 plus years in our life, and he's not here today, but he's here with us. And anyone else that was not able to be here for any reason at all, I'd just like to take a moment to just recognize them.
When I saw you standing there under the stars, I knew it wouldn't be the last time. Scrolling through the memories of when we began, I couldn't find a single regret. We could write an end.
Some of you may know me, but for those who do not, my name is Janae. I've been lucky to know Kayla for about 7 years now and grateful to know JR for about 3. I'm proud to say that in getting to know JR for the past 3 years, there's no two people I'd more rather help consummate their marriage. If perfect timing exists, it's exemplified in both of you. Then, I realized that I'm a 23-year-old, barely graduated college student, and I don't know anything about being married. Who am I to marry you? I don't know what you're doing. I don't even know how to be an adult. The only thing I have in my fridge is a Brita filter, and I don't even have any water in it. So I decided to ask some people in JR and Kayla's lives and mine who have made their marriages withstand the test of time some advice to give the couple standing here today. After reading through all the generous responses, I narrowed it down to 7 points of wisdom our family and friends would like to bestow upon the both of you. 1. Find each other's love languages. Understand the way your partner needs to be loved, not just loving them how you know how to be loved. 2. Appreciating each other's strengths and weaknesses and using those as an advantage to complement each other and make your team stronger. 3. Giving each other the freedom to pursue personal goals and supporting each other in those personal goals. Allowing each other to be independent parts with independent ideas while still keeping the common goal of your team at the forefront. 4. Understanding you are a flawed person and your partner is too. Can't read each other's minds, thank God. Use this understanding to always stay kind to one another and grow in communication of each other's needs. 5. Not being afraid to have the tough conversations. You are a team after all, and no team ever succeeded because they had it easy. Teams succeed with hard work and determination to get through all life throws at them. 6. When life does get hard, and it will, it's having that one person who refuses to give up on you and being that person for each other. A person who chooses to move through the times of grief, sadness, and loss, and is there to celebrate in the times of joy and the success you have built together. 7. Lastly, have fun. You're about to spend a lot of time with each other. Don't forget the small things that make each other laugh and feel special. Never stop dating each other and finding new ways to say I love you. Some of you may have noticed that all these points have one idea in common, and that idea is growth. The act of growing and understanding of each other, in love for one another, and in strength together shapes all of life's challenges. To symbolize this foundation of growth, Kayla and JR have decided to pot a plant together. They have chosen the aloe plant, which may seem simple but holds a deeper meaning, just like this ceremony that we are attending. The strength of the tough exterior, the healing properties of the aloe vera inside, and the resilience of the plant itself through those not-so-sunny days.
With my whole heart, I take you as my wife.
Acknowledging and accepting
Accepting
faults and strengths as you do mine.
faults and strengths that you do mine.
Kayla, please repeat after me. With my whole heart, I take you as my husband.
With my whole heart, I take you as my husband,
Acknowledging and accepting
acknowledging and accepting
your faults and strengths as you do mine.
your faults and strengths as you do mine.
I promise to be faithful and supportive,
I promise to be faithful and supportive,
and to always make our family's love and happiness my priority.
and to always make our family's love and happiness my priority.
Kayla, do you say I do to happy ever after with JR?
Yes.
JR, do you say I guess to happy ever after with Kayla?
Yes.
And now for the best part. By the power vested in me by the internet, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
I never knew that I could love someone the way that I love you. I never knew that I could love someone the way that I love you, yeah. I never knew that I could love someone the way that I love you. I never knew, I never knew. I'm spending money like I just got paid. $100 bills, tell them keep the change. Come on. pop a bottle, about to make it rain. Let me give you something now to celebrate. Come on. And if you're wondering why I move the way I do, I just feel so good, good, good. Oh, 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 I just feel so good. I see the world through my thrift store shades, rose-colored lenses and a fake gold frame. Come on. Playing old rock songs on an air guitar, posing for your picture like a superstar. Yeah, come on. And if you're wondering why I move the way I do, I just feel so good, good, good. Oh, 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 I just feel so good. If you feel it, just dance along. Keep the feeling going on and on. If you feel it, just dance along, dance along, dance along. Yeah. If you feel it, just dance along. Got to keep the feeling going on and on. Yeah. If you feel it, just dance along, dance along.